Broke summer? Best summer. And I'm about to prove it. Because last summer I didn't have much money to spend. And every day felt the same. Wake up, scroll, do nothing, repeat. I was so close to letting the whole summer disappear like that. But instead, I created something. I called it the Broke Girl Glow Up Week. 7 days, $0, one challenge every day. And by day 3, I wasn't bored anymore. I'm going to walk you through the exact system, step by step, so you can have the best summer of your life without spending a single cent. Before we start, I want to know something. Are you bored this summer, or are you actually enjoying it? Type B if you're bored, or O if you're okay. I'm reading every single one. So, the Broke Girl Glow Up Week. 7 days, nothing to buy. One thing every day that makes you feel like a better, more alive version of yourself. Day 1, rearrange your entire room. Day 2, proper skincare routine in order. Day 3, 5 forgotten outfits from your wardrobe, photographed. Day 4, make something with your hands. Day 5, deep clean under everything. Day 6, write a letter to yourself. Day 7, go outside and find something beautiful. I'm not going through every single day because some of them are simple and you'll figure them out. But there are 3 days that completely changed my summer, and those are the ones I want to show you. Day 1, the room. Heavy, boring room equals heavy, boring summer. I tested this. I spent one afternoon rearranging everything without buying a single thing, moved my desk to face the window instead of the wall, stacked my books differently, took down photos that didn't feel like me anymore, and replaced them with pages torn from magazines I already had lying around. I'd had those magazines for 2 years, and never once thought to use them like that. When I finished, I sat down, and it felt like a completely different room, like it belonged to a slightly more put-together version of me. My brain actually relaxed. You don't need new furniture. You don't need to buy anything. Just look at what you have and ask, does this actually go here, or did I just never change it? Set a timer for 2 hours. Spend nothing. Just move things. But changing my room wasn't actually the biggest surprise. The biggest surprise happened when I started looking through everything I already owned. Day 4. Make something. I went through every drawer and corner of my room, and I found things I genuinely forgot I owned. A fabric marker set, still sealed. 2 blank notebooks. Watercolors, an old tote bag, 3 kitchen jars, 2 plain white t-shirts doing absolutely nothing. Wait, it felt like shopping. Except everything was already mine, and already paid for. I even found an old sketchbook I filled when I was 12 and completely forgot about. Looking through it felt like meeting a younger version of myself. There were drawings in there I didn't even remember making, and that's when I realized something. Your room is probably full of things you haven't actually rediscovered yet. So I used all of it, one thing at a time. I painted that tote bag with my fingers. Messy, imperfect, honestly kind of cool. I cut one white t-shirt into a crop. It's now one of my most worn pieces. I filled an old jar with watercolor water and put it on my desk as decoration. That jar is still there. None of it was perfect, but all of it was actually mine. And making something with your hands hits completely different from buying something. Bestie, when did you last actually make something? Not buy it, make it. Day 7. Go outside. Not to a cafe, not a mall. Just outside. Walk somewhere in your neighborhood you've never properly explored. Pick up something small. A stone, a leaf, a flower, a feather. Bring it home. Put it on your windowsill or tuck it into your journal. I did this on the last day and came back with 3 little stones and a dried flower. They're still sitting on my desk right next to that jar. Tiny proof that something happened today, that you moved, that your summer is real and happening right now, not on someone else's screen, on yours. Because the girls having the best summers this year aren't the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones who stopped waiting and just started, with what they had, where they were. Your summer doesn't need money, bestie. It needs a decision. Get your bestie to start this the same day as you and compare results at the end. That alone is the most fun summer challenge ever. Which day are you starting with? Drop the number in the comments. I read every single one, and I actually reply. Like this if it gave you even one idea. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Next week, I'm dropping something I've been planning for a while, and you genuinely don't want to miss it. Go do one small thing today, because the best summers don't start with money. They start with a decision.